Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I think Ukraine shows that is a very ungrateful partner. Let's put it this way. We know that in Ukraine, war, without the Western world, Ukraine would have collapsed probably in the first 2 weeks. Why do I say 2 weeks? Because they were negotiating with the Russians in the first 2 weeks after the unprovoked invasion of Russian forces. What I think was, in those 2 weeks, I think it was determined Zelensky, the Americans, the NATO, are you going to help us 100% or we cut a deal with this guy, with this Putin? I think that's what it was. Otherwise, why would you meet the Russians about 5 times in about, what, 2 or 3 weeks? And then all of a sudden, after Istanbul, they were done, no more, zero. I think that when it was determined, you know what, we're going to jump, we're going to be all the way, support you, just ask, and we're going to be giving you whatever you need, but it's going to take time. That's what I think happened in March 2022. Why? Because I can't, how should I put it? I really can't imagine that, for instance, the governments of Romania, Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Germany, Great Britain, the main actors, Netherlands, the Baltic states, they really don't know who's who, what's what. I don't think so. I think they really know. They know exactly who's who, what's what, and what's going on. They have also intelligence services that listen to things. They know what's going on. But some of them, this war in Ukraine plays as a benefit. For some, they have to, because the boss, you know what I mean. So like Romania is not happy about this. Romania has to do it because the boss is in the country, and not only. So let's put it this way. Ukraine plays this card. We are fighting for you, and for us to a certain extent, but for you. So if you don't help us, this is the narrative. If you don't give us everything, including your children, your wives, and your money, and everything you got, we're not going to fight the Russians, and the Russians will be at your doorstep. And the mass media plays along with this narrative. Therefore, I can't believe that Scholz is such an idiot, and others, just to cave to this kind of blackmail. Because when Zelensky asks, or Zelensky blames, or Zelensky tries to, create guilt, you don't help me, you're responsible for our deaths, come over here and see, I'm going to show you the theme park, come to Kiev, I'm going to show it to you, and so on. They're responsible, They know this game, they can't be these idiots because they're politicians. And the politicians are like that, they're very wise, like, what's going on here? They know. So this is, I think, goes from, how should I put it, negligence into, a crime by negligence into crime by, premeditation, which is much worse. So what's happening right now? All these countries coughed money, pumped money, training, weapons, support, ignored Russia, sanctioned themselves just for these guys. And these guys, which is the Ukrainians, whenever they feel a little bit touched by any of these countries, so they don't give them what they want, or there's a little misunderstanding, or, then immediately they smack. So you help this guy who's almost dying, and then, you need to, lick your wounds, or, have to go to the bathroom, and he's upset that you go to the bathroom and you don't hold his little thing while he's doing whatever. So I have this article here where I think exemplifies exactly this, and this is not the first time when Ukraine plays like this, and I will tell you the other instances. So, Ukrainska Pravda, Ukraine preparing to ban imports from Moldova. And this guy is the negotiator, the Ukrainian negotiator. Imagine you stay face to face with this guy. Hey, do you want a burger? French fries too? Coca-Cola, no ice? That was price. Anyway, May 6, 2023. In response to the restrictions introduced by Moldova against Ukrainian agriculture exports, the government is preparing a resolution banning Moldova imports. So Ukraine is very fast to smack back if you dare to do something against them. But Moldova needs to help them. The idiot Sandu, the president of Moldova, yesterday thanked Ukraine for defending them, because otherwise the Russian boot would be in Moldova the next morning. And look what's going on here. Source: Taras Kachka, Deputy Minister of Economic Development, Trade and Agriculture, trade representative of Ukraine, told this to a correspondent of European Pravda. And now listen to this. This is the key word right here. I'm quoting: "We have informed Chisinau, the capital of Moldova, that any restriction on the part of Moldova will be considered an extremely unfriendly step." Are you going to attack Moldova? What's an extremely unfriendly step? "And will entail an immediate ban on all imports from Moldova. We're going to smack you like you've never been smacked before. Not even when you played those sex games, okay?" That's how this is, the official said, this guy talks like that. How? What's going on here, baby doll? You can't, that little button cannot hit that little hole over there? I wonder why. Is because of this? I think so. Anyway, but maybe he's hot like I am, to be honest, right? Hello, you didn't catch me either. All right, so extremely unfriendly slave. Details: according to him, the introduction of such a ban has already been agreed and preparations are underway. On Saturday, 6 May, the Moldovan Ministry of Agriculture announced plans to join the EU decision to introduce a temporary ban. So Moldova is caught in between one master and this unfriendly nation. So they have to join the EU. These are the masters. And I'm going to go and cry, Moldova, to the EU. Hey, look what Ukraine is doing to us. But I didn't hear, for instance, Ukraine saying the same thing to Poland. I know Poland did the same thing. Romania did the same thing. They're a little bit bigger. So maybe that's why. I don't know. You figure it out. But anyway, see how it's played? According to him, yeah, okay. According to reports, Minister of Agriculture of Moldova, Volodymyr Bolia, personally informed his Ukrainian counterpart, Mikolau whatever, about this decision. According to him, there is a significant amount of grain in Moldovan warehouse, and this causes farmers to fear that they will not have enough space for the new harvest. So we have our own problems. I don't give a shit. This is a, how's that word? Extremely unfriendly step for us. So we ask for everything that you can give us to sacrifice for us, but we don't sacrifice anything, but our people die for you. So wait a minute. When I hurt, you don't care about me, but when you hurt, I'm supposed to jump with everything I have. Yes. Oh my. According to the State Statistics Service, in 2022, the value of imports... anyway, this is it. On May 2nd, the European Commission banned importing a number of goods from Ukraine to 5 EU countries, as I said, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Bulgaria, and Romania, while preserving the right to transit. The ban will be in effect until 5 of June, but an extension is possible. I didn't hear the Ukrainians doing the same thing to these guys, but to Moldova. Why? Because Moldova is a bitch. Now, let me tell you another example, because I said I have more examples when Ukraine got a little bit upset and played rough with Hungary, and it was Czech Republic, and I think it was Slovakia. These 3 countries, and they get what they get? Gas, I think, from the Russians through that Druzhba friendship, that's called Druzhba pipeline. Was oil or gas? I can't remember. One of these. Doesn't matter. We're taking energy. Let's put it nice. So I slither like a snake outside of this problem that I got myself in. Anyway, so they were getting energy from the pipeline Druzhba. See how knowledgeable I am. So anyway, and someone did not pay the transit fees from Russia to Ukraine, through Ukraine towards these 3 countries. And you know what Ukraine did? You locked, clunk. Hey, Ukraine. Hey, Hungary. Hey, Czech Republic, Slovakia. Are you going to pay? You don't pay? You. I mean business right here, okay? But they cried that, help us, give us more, give us MiG-29, give us this, do training, this, do tanks, this, give us tanks, help us, Orban, you're a bitch, you don't help us. But the second that he didn't get paid by someone, which was the Russians, to give these guys' countries energy, whew, I dodged that one, these guys blocked it and locked it. And put that 3295. Nobody's gonna open that ever. Bang. Anyway, so here it is, my friends. That's another example. And you know what happened? The Russians said, well, we paid, but our wire transfer was not accepted by the banks because of the sanctions. So what happened? These three countries put money together and they paid for Russia they paid the Ukrainians for the energy to come through Druzhba pipeline into these countries. So Ukraine had no problem, fuck them up. No problem. Pack, clap, you. Now this is your friend. But you're supposed to jump immediately. Ukraine needs, I don't know, some money, some billions, something. That ain't a friend, just to put it mildly. But they can afford, because the United States is over there. They smack you. It's like, a favorite, favorite child. Hey, give him your toy. Why? Because I say so. Smack, boom, you take it, GG. That's how some parents are. Anyway, you know exactly what I mean. So here you have it, my friends, with this friend called Ukraine. And imagine if Ukraine would have really power. It doesn't have any power, because once these guys are the weapons and the money, they die. And they're going to go and talk to Putin the next day, not the next day, in a week. A week they're going to start blackmailing and all that, blaming you. If that doesn't work and these guys turn off, everything is done. These guys are going to be, hey, Putin, hey, you know what? Hey, scrape that paper that we're not supposed to talk to him. It's illegal. Hey, what's up, man? How have you been, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. Oh, what did I do? Well, you know. So that's what's going to play. So anyway, they play because the United States tells everybody, hey. And they know it and they play. I think all these leaders, they know what's going on, but that tells you how independent they are. They are vassal states. That's what they are, vassal. All of them, including France. And Great Britain, yes. The Great Britain, as I said, is the house servant. Everybody else is on a plantation cutting, sugar cane. And only this one is just washing dishes and clothes and, preparing the food and sometimes other things, if you know what I mean. That's Great Britain. But anyway, the master, if he wants to get one of those guys to for certain kind of services, then he's gonna do it too. So Great Britain is gonna be like, I hope master will not replace me. Well, the master will replace you the minute they don't think you are not good enough. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. I think I have this little quality or craziness to put myself in a better mood by my own conversation, actually monologue, but I'm talking to you. Anyway, see you later, my friends. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.